Hey everybody, welcome to another 395 Junkie video. We are about to give you some really important information for our annual Overlanding for Warriors event. But first, let's hit this opener and let's hit how we got to where we're at right now. I'll see you on the other side.
Let's go. Let's roll. It's your turn. I'm about to take you there. I'm lightning like Steve McQueen. I'm in the fast lane when the light turns green. And I built tough, I ain't nothing but grit. Cause I made rugged blood, sweat, and spit. Yeah, like a horse I fly. Better brace yourself in for a bumpy ride. I like to play hard, but I work harder. And I weather the storm cause I'm built stronger. I was born to run. I was built to last. I was made for speed. Cause I was born fast. Born to run. Born to ride.
You've been actually to the top of the peak. I've never done that part of it before.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. We'll stop on our way up because we'll probably camp past it. We're not going to want to backtrack. But it's got the most gorgeous view of the Owens Valley.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Alright guys, welcome to another video. We've made it almost all the way up here. We are at Mazourka Peak right now. I'm not sure if you guys have ever been up here, but there's a tower right here. But what makes it really great is the views that you get to enjoy once you're up here. Take a look at this. So just Dolly, Mama Goose and I, and we ran into a friend, Mark. We ran into him in Lone Pine, and we're going to be camping with him tonight, and he's got his Jeep JL, and I want to show you something about his Jeep a little bit later, which I've never seen before when it comes to rooftop tents. But we're going to continue on the trail. Not quite sure where we're going to land tonight, but we'll get as much footage as we can for you. We kind of showed you what it was looking like coming up here. But other than that, we're going to enjoy the view and keep traveling, and we'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit. All right, well, that was pretty, huh, dear?
So pretty. It's such a pretty overlook.
Yep, and it does get very windy up here. It's not too bad right now, but we were up here about 3 years ago and camped on a Friday night up here, and it was blowing so hard we ended up going home on Saturday. I almost gave up the sport. So, yeah, we're gonna go to one other overlook, and it's pretty much the same view, but you'll see the south side looking south. So let's get over there and we'll show you what we got. right, guys, we are making our way north on trail 36E404. And we passed Mazourka Peak and we're working our way towards Papoose Flat.
Yeah, but we're not going to take that turn.
It's not too sketchy, right? The wheeling.
No, it's not sketchy, but...
Like right here, it's pretty off camber and it's pretty steep. But it's not anything where, like, we're not comfortable.
Right.
Dolly's not comfortable, but that's just because she doesn't like being in the car. And we got a big drop off here. Tell Mark.
Okay, I see it.
And we're back.
Barely made that turn.
Barely made that turn. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to continue on the trail. And when we get to camp, we have a bunch of announcements to give you guys for the Overlanding for Warriors. What's that?
A bunch.
A bunch of announcements. So make sure you stay tuned because tickets go on sale today. On this video, tickets are going on sale. So,
yes. So fast forward, get the info.
Yeah. All right.
And then get online.
You're rambling.
No, I'm not.
We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Yeah.
Wah-wah.
End of the road?
That is the end of the road.
All right, so we're just on the trail, maybe 5 minutes after I spoke to you guys last, and we found this little turnout where it looks like there's a beautiful campfire, although there's fire restrictions, so we're not really going to use it, but look at this. It's pretty, huh, dear? This is a killer. All right, so we marked this as a waypoint. We're going to continue on, only because it's still kind of early, and Dolly's she's doing all right in the Jeep still. But we're about to drop out of all these trees and into Papoose Flats, so... All right, guys, so this is what I wanted to show you on Mark's rig. He's got this half size rooftop tent. I've never seen anything like it. I'm sure you guys have though, but let's have them take a look. Let's take a look at it and have them show us how it gets set up.
I'm on the spot now. I hope I can perform well. Okay, good.
Yeah, so it's essentially the same idea as an iCamper. It's just it has it doesn't go all the way over.
No.
It's half the size.
But it's longer because he sleeps
Yeah.
this way. Yeah. So today at 9 a.m., look at your clocks, look at your watches. At 9 a.m., tickets go on sale on my website, www.395junkie.com. Right when you go to the website, you'll see a big old, well, we'll save that for later. Give me a few minutes, we'll get set up, and I'll give you the whole spiel, the whole lowdown in just a little bit. So we made it here to camp, and what we want to do is we want to tell you guys a little bit about this event, that the tickets went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're watching this video right when it gets released, keep an eye on your watch because they'll either already be released or they will be very closely
Yes.
for everybody else that wants to join our event.
And if you're watching this video later, hopefully you get on the internet right now and hopefully you have a chance at getting a ticket.
Yes. So 395junkie.com. This is our third year doing it. Our first year, which Mark was a part of. You can see his Jeep behind us. We just happened to run into him in Lone Pine, so we're camping with him tonight. This is his third year. This is our third event that we're doing. The first year was like 55, 60 vehicles. No, it was less than that.
It was like 40.
It was like 40 vehicles when we did Mojave Trail. Last year, we were up to about 65 vehicles. And this year, our goal is to hit 100 rigs. And as much as it is about overlanding and having a good time, this is a fundraising event that we do every year, my family and I, to give back to our veterans. And this year we partnered up with Wounded Warrior Project. And in the description of this video, whether you can go to the event or not, I would encourage you to please go on there, donate whatever you can, guys. I'm talking $5, $10. Take the time, push pause on the video right now if you have to. We're all very blessed and very lucky to live here, and there's a lot of guys that could use our help.
Our American heroes need your help, for sure. So we would appreciate any donations that you make, even if you're unable to attend the event. It would be greatly appreciated for you to make that donation.
Absolutely. And if you are able to take that time off, it's Veterans Weekend from Friday to Monday. And we are going to do 4 days of just hanging out. It's a very, very, very chill event. You do not have to worry about being overwhelmed with doing one activity after the other. We're going to do basically 2 activities, maybe 3. We're talking a trail ride one day, a cornhole tournament the next day, which was a huge hit last year.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing that a whole day, which will be really fun. And the rest of the time, you just kind of hang out, walk around, look at everybody's rigs. And if you don't want to do either of those things and just hang out and just chill out by your camp, you can do that also. So how do I get tickets? Go to 395junkie.com. It's a $35 cost to attend the event. And that takes care of your camping spot as well as porta potties, extra porta potties that I'm paying for to bring in so that everybody's comfortable and they can take care of their business without a problem. And then in addition to $35, which is 3 nights of camping, which is a steal, we do ask you make a minimum donation of $100 to Wounded Warrior Project through an affiliation link that is also in the description of this video, that the money goes directly to Wounded Warriors. And all I ask is once you make that donation off of the link, you send me a copy of that receipt, and that gives you everything you need to attend the event, which is...
That's like your confirmation for attending the event. and $135 for a, what is it, 3-night?
Yeah, 3-night trip.
3-night trip to honor our veterans. I don't think is very much.
So everybody that is fortunate enough to score one of the tickets, you'll be receiving additional videos and emails from me separately to give you all the details that you're going to want to know about the event. But that's about it, right, dear?
I think so. Are we telling them where yet?
No, we're not telling them where. Just know it's off of the 395. It doesn't. You can't lose off of the 395 in the Eastern Sierra. We're at just some random camp off the 395, and it's gorgeous. So trust me, you'll be happy with the location. But that's about it, guys. We just wanted to give you that information. Make sure you're prepared. Go on the website, get your ticket, donate the money, and you got a nice 3-4 day vacation coming your way in November. But for now, we are going to get the Scottle set up. We got a nice dinner plan for you guys, which we'll show you guys there. But in the meantime, we're just going to hang out and enjoy this beautiful weather, and we'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit.
Hope to see you there.
All right, guys. So it's dinner time, and time to break out the old Tembo Scottle. And tonight's dinner, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you will recognize it almost immediately. We're doing some filet mignon with some Brussels sprouts drizzled in a balsamic glaze with a little bit of white rice. So I'm gonna get the Scottle set up and we'll be cooking in no time. And for those of you that are interested or on the fence on going to the Overlanding for Warriors event, our main sponsor every year has and will be Tembo Tusk, and Jerry might just bring with him a Scottle for the raffle, which we do at the end of the event each year. So, and the best part about the Scottle is on uneven surfaces, you got these adjustable legs. Get it level, tighten it back up, and you're ready to go. So we're doing a little Gia Russa balsamic glaze. So we're gonna get the Brussels sprouts cleaned up, rinsed off. We're gonna have them. The filet, we're gonna quarter them up and, you know, just make them nice size chunk size pieces. We're gonna cook the Brussels sprouts first, get them nice and crispy, move them aside, throw the steak on there, cook the steak, move it aside, which will stay warm on the perimeter of the Scottle, and then throw the white rice in the middle, warm it up, and then mix it all together, drizzle the balsamic glaze.
You can't have any, Dolly.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, this is really good. How do we get on this? Well, next thing you know,
All right, guys, so we're just gonna put a little olive oil in here, cook the Brussels sprouts, let it warm up, and we'll get those nice and crispy, and then the steak will be next. All right. So the secret with the Brussels sprouts is, especially with the Scottle, it's a learned skill. You don't want to burn it too much because it is very temperamental. It'll get super hot if you want. Almost too hot if you're not careful. So I like to get it nice and warm, get them nice and crispy, and then I'll turn it down and put the lid on and let it just kind of simmer and let it think about what it's done. All right, so with the Scottle, every once in a while when you're just like cooking vegetables, if you want to steam it, all you do is put a little water in the bottom, let it steam in there, and we're almost ready to put the steaks on. So you want to try to get, if you get the Scottle, which by the way, you can get the Scottle on my website. If you don't already have one, or if you do have one, what you want to do when you're cooking the meat, try to compact it as much as you can towards the middle. So, because that's where the hottest spot is. And then you're just going to let it sit there and cook. And then start turning it around in a little bit, but I'm going to move all the Brussels sprouts inside and throw the lid back on it and just let it continue to cook. All right, so Brussels sprouts are just about done. Steak's just about done. We are gonna make room for the rice. All right, so I just washed my hands, so don't judge me. We're gonna throw the rice on there. Right now, we're just gonna kind of throw it all in there. Put the lid on it. I might even throw some more water on there. Add that little steam effect. All right, almost time for the grand finale, the balsamic glaze. And be warned, the balsamic glaze will make your scuttle a mess because of all the sugar. But it's worth it. All right, we're gonna let this warm up. We're gonna serve ourselves, and we will meet you guys by the, not so much of a fire because there's a fire restriction, and we'll let you guys know how it tastes in just a bit. All right, guys, so dinner is served. Everybody meet Mark. Mark, meet everybody. Mark is actually a great person to have in this video because he's been to every one of our Overlanding for Warriors events. Mark, take a minute and tell people about the Overlanding for Warriors event.
I'm being put on the spot.
Uh-huh.
It's really enjoyable. You get to meet a lot of great people. There'll be veterans there. One of my sons included. He's a Marine vet. And it's a good time for everybody. And they're extending it this time, which is awesome. There'll be more stuff to do. You can go do on your trail rides, but come back and do the cornhole. You can do all the things.
It's all about supporting the veterans. So go to the website, join in. We're gonna finish this dinner, and we will catch up with you guys first thing in the morning. Have a good night. Good morning, everybody. Sunday morning. It got cold last night. Probably down to the, I don't know, high 30s, low 40s. Slept great. Got up early, threw the drone up, got some shots, and just finished washing up, waiting for Tish to start moving around. I could make her breakfast. And in the meantime, I'm just going to sit back, relax. It's so good to be out camping again. It's been a while since we've actually had some time to go camping. And then there was 2.5. So Mark just left. Tish is taking her sweet time. And I'm in no rush to go either. But at some point she's going to finish getting ready. We're going to shut down camp and we will see you guys on the trail. All right, guys. So Mama Goose is driving us out of here. So wish me luck. Wish Dolly luck and wish Belle luck. Yeah, she'll be all right. She's going to be quite the experienced Jeep driver. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I just want to stress again, Overlanding for Warrior tickets are available as of right now. So go to 395junkie.com. Hopefully, you know, there'll be some left over for you guys. They, over the last couple years, have sold out generally within the first day. So go check it out, and if it's available to buy on the website, that means you got one. There will only be enough on the website for spots available. So good luck to you. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll catch you guys down the trail. Happy trails.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the pond. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Beach is the spot to take the blues away. We're on a boat here, ladies in the rear, the